So hi, I'm welcome to more review videos. This time I'm doing the T2 medium tank. The T2 medium tank is a tier 2 medium tank and it leads to the heavy line of the Americans, which you can see here. No, this is only a tier 2. I'm not going to do that scripted phase because well, it's only tier 2. Like if you unlock a tier 2, you only play like you only play like 4 to 5 battles in it before you unlock the next tank, or you just skip it with free experience. I mean, I can skip till the M6 with free experience, but I want to do review videos of it. So the T2 medium tank, is it any good? Well, it kinda depends. It's quite big for a tier 2, it's very easy to hit and the armor is not going to save your life. But you have 3 different kinds of gun what you can use. You have the 20mm, you have the 20mm Hispano cannon. This is actually a cannon what's used on airplanes, so it's not that it's not that good though. For in my opinion, I mean it does do a lot of damage if you can hit your if you can hit your whole magazine into him. Like for instance, you only have a 0.1 time of one shell loading, so you can spit out I think 15 shells in the magazine, so you can click 15 times before it's going to deplete, and you need to reload 7 seconds till you're near drum. It has 30mm of penetration, what's enough to penetrate tier 2s, but it's not enough to penetrate tier 3s. The damage is quite low though, 12, but you have to time um, you have to do 12 times 15, so that's around 180 average damage if you can shoot your whole magazine into him with your average damage. So you can one-shot them with your magazine. The accuracy though is very bad, what's a very poor thing of this. Well, you basically have to be like in 5 meters or something like that, or you're not going to hit him. For instance, the aiming time is 0.7 seconds. That seems quite good, but if you only do like 0.1 seconds between shells, that aiming time is not going to help you at all, because your reticle will always be 100% outlined, let's say like that. So the 20mm cannon is quite good, but you have to be very close to hit them. No, then we have the 37mm autoloading gun. This is much better. I mean, it only has 5 shells in a magazine, but it still has that extra. Well, it only has 5 shells. uh, the time one shell loading is a half seconds, but what's enough to actually aim for them. It's not like you're spitting out all your ammunition at once. The time of complete loading is 5 seconds, so it's actually lower. The penetration is higher, where you can actually penetrate something. The damage is quite high also for tier 2, 30 damage per shot. The accuracy is better, but not amazing, and the aiming time is the same, but that aiming time compared with the time of loading one shell is much better. So the 37mm automatic cannon is, well, it's better to use than a 20mm cannon. Then we have the 37mm. This is a non-auto-loading gun. It shoots every 2 seconds, of every 2.5 seconds. It has a 48 average penetration, but it's the highest of all the cannons. It has a 40 damage, was the highest of every cannons also. It has the highest accuracy, and it has the same aiming time. No, you think like, well, why should I use this gun? Well, this gun you're going to use because you only have a 50% crew. I don't think anyone's going to try with 100% crew in these kinds of tiers. So that aiming time will be around 3 seconds, not 1.7 seconds, 3 seconds. So you're never going to use that aiming time. Well, if you have a 1% crew, I think it's better to go with the automatic gun. But if you do not have a 1% crew, because you're going to miss like nearly every shot because of your horrible crew that can't aim at all, I think it's better to use the non-automatic gun. That's the reason why I've mounted a Norman tank. Then you have two different kinds of turrets. They basically the same. The only thing is that you can't mount this gun with the stock turret. You have more armor with the upgraded turret, and you have a higher degrees per second. No, the engine is worth upgrading though. I do feel it only is 10 10 extra horsepower, but I do feel it though. Especially with these kinds of light tanks. I mean, that 10 extra horsepower, you do notice it though. Then the tracks, you just increase it by 2 degrees, and you have a tier 9 radio. It's quite good also. I mean, look at that, you can use it on the Chevy, the German Jumbo, the T25 even. So you're going to use it on a lot of vehicles, this radio. So it's better to research it now, so you don't have to do it later on. For the shell setup, I recommend for you to use only AP shells if you do want to use this tank for fun. Load like 10 gold shells or something like that. I mean, they're not that expensive, but they do fire fast. So you're going to your credits or gold are burning through it though. I mean, it's only 18 credits per shell for AP shells, and it's 800 for gold shells. No, that's a lot, especially with, well, basically you only have like, how much extra penetration do you have? You have a 70 millimeters of penetration, and you have 48 without. And in tier 2, I'm not going to use gold shells. No, HE shells are completely useless on this tank, so don't use them. Now, if you're planning to use this tank and keep using it, I recommend for you to go with plus 10% to aiming speed, because if you want to use the automatic cannon, you need that aiming speed. The minus 10%, no. Plus 5% raw crew skills is a handy thing to have though. And then for your third and last thing, there is not really much that you can use. Maybe mod Sparliner, medium Sparliner, because there are lots of derp guns, or the toolbox, it's your choice. And for the crew training, I say it again, if you are planning to use this, to keep using this tank, for the crew training I'll go with repairs, of course, because in a tier 2 you need that repairs, because in tier 2 or you will get derp to that, or you will get automatic cannon to the max and he will shoot his whole magazine in you and you will be dead in no time. Camouflage, no. Firefighting, no. Borders and arms, yes, because if you are planning to use that automatic cannon, you need everything possible to increase your crew skills, and so increasing your aiming aiming reticle also. No, for the commander itself, I think it's better to use mentor. Mentor is a good thing to have because you provide additional experience to all crew members. Then Sixth Sense, of course, is the first thing I'll always research, although for such low tiers probably the only maps that you're going to get is Mines and Mines, Abbey and Himmelsdorf, I think. So Sixth Sense is not a, well, you can use it, but it's not like it's going to save your life because everyone is just rushing over the map in such low tiers. Extended view range, yeah, no. Call of Vengeance, no, 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 nothing of the radio, it's all useless. No, for this crew member, I recommend for you to use Snapshot, of course, because it improves your accuracy during turret rotations. Deadeye, of course, because you do more critical hits with AP rounds, and if you're going to spit them all into them, you will make a lot of critical hits at them. Design, no. Institution, no. Adrenaline, no. Nothing of the loader. Then for the driver, I recommend for you to use clutch braking, of course. This is always the first thing I research on medium tanks or light tanks. Clutch brakings. Then I'll go with controlled int, no. Off-road driving, no. Maybe smooth ride, because it improves your accuracy when firing on the move. So go for smooth ride. So that's it. I'm not going to show you any replays. I'm going to play it by myself, because basically it's a tier 2. I'm not going to put that much work into this video. A tier 2 is just, you can unlock it by playing 4 battles. You unlock a tier 3. So, but I do have to admit, I hate playing low tiers. So get ready to see me derping around in battles, because I hate it too. Okay, so we are on Melanovka. No, this is a very, I hate this game mode. This is one of the worst maps, although for tier 2 it's quite fun though. And of course everyone wants to try that new T7 car there. but it's kind of useless. I mean, I just looked at the stats and it only has like 20 millimeters of penetration, and it does a very low damage. So the thing is quite useless though, it's not that fun. I mean, all the tier 2 gift tanks of World of Tanks are quite stupid. Like, for the only tank what I do enjoy driving is the Tetrarch, but it was quite overpowered. I'm just camping here because in tier 2 there are lots of suicide scouts that are going here, so it's just a free XP. Well, it's just free XP, so it doesn't matter. So we'll just wait till they come. I mean, for tier 2, the only tanks I liked that was the T18 and the T26. Yeah, both derp. Probably will not penetrate the T18. The T18 has very strong armor points too. What the hell is he doing? He just wants to die. See, this is what I mean. I mean, there's suicide scouts everywhere. And you just have to wait. I mean, in higher tier, you're not going to see that anymore. That's the reason why I always go to the hill, but I think it's over now, so let's go to the hill. I should do a map tactics video of this map also. I mean, it's quite fun and lots of people do not know how to play on it. I'm sorry, it's just free experience, so why not shoot at it?
Enemy armor is hit.
He's not moving, because as you can see my shells are not exploding, so that means I'm still hitting him. Ooh, there are lots of juicy targets here. Can you hit him? Oh yes. There he is. It's the Panzer. Panzer 35. Come on, move a little bit to the back. Oh no. Then we go for the T7 car. I'm sorry for not moving, but they are all spotted and it's just sad to not shoot at them. Ooh, nearly got him. Oh, he got him. So let's move up. This gun is quite surprisingly accurate though. Even though it's only like 0.47 accuracy, it's still very good. I'm surprised for such a low tier that's actually hitting his targets. I mean, the worst tier 2s I ever tried were the French one. The French tanks were they were horrible till you reach a tier 5. And back then I had very horrible stats, so it took me a long time till I finally reached my tier 5. Oh, there are some targets. Oh, doesn't matter. Got it back in 2 seconds.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
And the T7 car is destroyed also. I think we're going to win this game. I mean, everyone is playing. Of course, it's a tier 2, and the T7 car just got out, so everyone's played. And the T18 is just a derp of tier 2. It's very overpowered, so everyone wants to play that tank. Well, in the past, the T82 used to have AP rounds, and that tank with AP rounds was very overpowered. I mean, you still can do damage in tier 5. I think I'm going to die here. See, that's the reason. There is no skill, no strategy at tier 2. You do not know where to go. Even though you're playing between lots of noobs, everyone is going where you can't predict where they are going to, where they are going to. So that's the reason why I don't like tier 2. There's no strategy here. Everyone is just doing what they think it's the best. So I think I won this game. Oh, I hope we won this game. So let's just see at them where they're going to. So that's T18, but probably will one-shot that medium one here. I mean, this is still one of my best games though. I absolutely suck in the T2 medium. I think I only have like 150 average experience on the tank. This was quite a good game. Come on T18, move a bit. So So the T-70 car and that load gun carrier there is going to take... I hope he is going to be taking out soon, because I absolutely hate artillery. Tier 2 artilleries are one of the most overpowered tanks of the game. They can basically one-shot you. Come on. 79 damage. That sucks, bro. So there we go. He's been taken out, and I think we won the battle. We'll see what my stats are of this battle. So 600 experience. It seems bad, but for tier 2 it's quite good though, because in low tiers, prior tier 5, you're not going to earn lots of experience, and like you can see, I'm nearly on the top of my team, but this guy probably has, yeah, see, 4000 personal rating, so he probably even has a tier 2 and tier 10 in his garage. See, there we go, tier 10. So this guy basically just plays to increase his win rate. There are lots of people that do that, because with this tank it's like the KV1 as of tier 2. See? Every one of these guys has a tier 10 in his garage. Well, he has a tier 8, but still. So that's the review of the T2 medium tank. What do you think about it? Well, it's quite good, but the size and its poor armor, you will die fast. But what you have to do is not rush. I mean, the Russia, if you want to rush the battlefield, you better play the Germans or the Russians or something like that. They are very high, they're very mobile, and they also have good firepower and armor. These kinds of tanks are more the tanks that stay at the back and just snipe, because they do have good accuracy though, and they aim very fast for tier 2. But that's it. This is all what I can say about this tank. I mean, it's not that good, so I'm sorry. Next week I'm going to review, or I think the M2 medium tank, or if I have some gameplay, I will finally do that T-34-1 review what I was talking about so long, or I'm going to do a map tactics video. We'll see. So that's it, and I'm Valon, and I'm WoT. Bye.